A Chief Justice of India, S.A. Bobde-led bench of the Supreme Court today heard a batch of petitions challenging the Bombay High Court verdict, which had ruled that groping the breasts of a 12-year-old girl without skin-to-skin contact would not amount to a violation of the POCSO Act. To this, the Chief Justice of India, S.A. Bobde-led bench had already issued notice in the case. However, Attorney General for India, K.K. Venugopal, today informed the court that his petition has been listed and a notice has been issued. But why were other parties like Bharatiya Stree Shakti and Youth Bar Association of India a party to the case? To this, the Chief Justice of India also raised the same questions. The National Commission of Women of India submitted before the bench that under Section 10 of the National Commission of Women Act, they are mandated to interfere in any such situation when there is a violation of a constitutional provision dealing with women's safety. After this submission, the CJI-led bench issued notice on the petition by the National Commission of Women. However, Bharatiya Stree Shakti and Youth Bar Association of India withdrew their respective petitions. State of Maharashtra has also filed an appeal against the Bombay High Court judgment, and the same was admitted. The Facebook India head versus the Delhi's Peace and Harmony Committee hearing progressed before a Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul-led bench of the Supreme Court. Senior advocate Rajiv Dhawan, representing the Delhi's Peace and Harmony Committee, submitted that Facebook had indeed presented itself before the Indian Parliament and had given its responses on the similar issues which were being raised by the Delhi's Peace and Harmony Committee, and that such selective mechanism could not have been applied. The senior advocate Rajiv Dhawan also argued that it would be a travesty if a legislature of a democracy reduces its function to only legislative functions. It has been reduced by Mr. Harish Salve to only legislative functions, but there are democratic and accountable functions too. I was invited as a constitutional invitee to Iraq and Argentina on cooperative federalism. Iraq asked me who was responsible for oil since Shia part had it and Sunni didn't. I gave them the example of Alberta in Canada, which is the richest oil province. The Prime Minister there had decided to share the revenues. The matter will be again taken up tomorrow. A Supreme Court bench led by the Chief Justice of India, S.A. Bobde, today stayed Andhra Pradesh High Court order which had questioned the wisdom of the state legislature, the government machinery, the Chief Minister and the advocates representing the state. The Andhra Pradesh High Court had passed the order on December 30th, 2020 after the state government had filed an application seeking the recusal of the judge who delivered the order. The state government, represented through senior advocate Sajan Pavaya in the Supreme Court, also submitted that it was the same judge who had passed the order seeking to probe whether there was a constitutional breakdown of the state machinery in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and the same verdict was also stayed by the Chief Justice of India, S.A. Bobde-led bench, calling it a disturbing order. Lastly, Chief Justice of India, S.A. Bobde-led bench today stayed the Delhi High Court order, which had directed the Delhi government to bear the cost now of providing gadgets to schools so that the same could be provided to students of the economically weaker sections of the society to attend online classes during the COVID-19 pandemic. Well, that's all from the Supreme Court today. Do stay tuned with Supreme Court Today tomorrow as well. And don't forget to like and share barandbench.com.